Hello, welcome to another 15 cards video. So this is where I go through 15 cards, which is about the numerical equivalent of a draft booster pack of Magic the Gathering cards. But these are selected from my collection and they come from different points in Magic's history. We're going to look at some non-basic land today, and let's dive in. So we'll do the thing I normally do, which is have them like this so you can see the whole card, and I'll read out the rules text and the name, because sometimes it can be a bit tricky to see on these older cards, and certainly the name of the cards, and then I'll zoom in and we'll get a real close look at the artwork and see what we can see. So this is Oasis, and this is from Arabian Nights. You can see we've got the original black border version here. So tap to prevent 1 damage to any creature. And then we've got Desert, also from Arabian Nights. It's be interesting to zoom in on this. Tap to add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool, or do 1 damage to an attacking creature after it deals its damage. We've got City of Shadows from the Dark. So tap, sacrifice 1 of your creatures, but remove it from the game instead of placing it in your graveyard. Put a counter on City of Shadows. Tap, add X colourless mana to your mana pool, where X is the number of counters on City of Shadows. An Ice Flow from Ice Age. So you may choose not to untap Ice Flow during your untap phase. Tap target creature without flying that is attacking you. As long as Ice Flow remains tapped, that creature does not untap during its controller's untap phase. Then we've got Halls of Mist, also from Ice Age. This has cumulative upkeep of 1 mana of any colour. No creature can attack if it attacked during its controller's last turn. Glacial Chasm, also from Ice Age. So it's cumulative upkeep of 2 life. When Glacial Chasm comes into play, sacrifice a land. You cannot attack. All damage dealt to you is reduced to 0. We've got a safe haven here. So this was originally printed in the dark, but as you can see it's white border. So this is a copy from Chronicles. So with safe haven, 2 and tap, remove target creature you control from the game. Play this ability as an interrupt. 0. Sacrifice safe haven to return all creatures it has removed from the game directly into play under their owner's control, as though they were just summoned. Use this ability only during your upkeep. And we've got an Urza's Mine here again. This has the set symbol from, would it be, I think that's Antiquities, isn't it? But you notice it's white border, so it's another Chronicle reprint. So we'll look at all of the Urza land here. So with Urza's Mine, tap, add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool. If you control Urza's Mine, Urza's Tower and Urza's Power Plant, add 2 colourless mana to your mana pool instead of 1. So we've got an Urza's Power Plant. So again, add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool. If you control Urza's Mine, Urza's Tower and Urza's Power Plant, add 2 colours to your mana pool instead of 1. And then Urza's Tower, same again. Add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool. If you control Urza's Mine, Urza's Tower and Urza's Power Plant, you add 3 colourless mana to your mana pool instead of 1. So that one you get a bigger boost. And here's the 8th edition versions, different artwork, slightly different wording on there. So add 1 to your mana pool. If you control an Urza's Power Plant and an Urza's Tower, add 2 to your mana pool instead. Urza's Power Plant, add 1 to your mana pool. if you control nerves as mine and nerves as tower, add 2 to your mana pool instead. And then we've got nerves as tower. Add 1 to your mana pool if you control nerves as mine, and a nerves as power point, add 3 to your mana pool instead. Then we've got Cloud Post from the original Mirrodin set. It was a land locust, this one. Comes into play tapped. Tap, add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool for each locust in play. And then we've got Glimmer Post, which was from Scars of Mirrodin. That's also a land locust. When Glimmer Post enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life for each locust on the battlefield. Tap, add 1 to your mana pool. Okay, so let's just zoom in close on the artwork for all of these and see what we can see when we get in a bit closer. Let's try and get as close as I dare. That's pretty good. I think any closer, and again, we'll try it, shall we? Yeah, no, it's definitely oops, at its limits there. Okay. So there we go. I think now you can probably see the character in there a lot closer in amongst those dunes. And then I'm assuming that is that some form of, or maybe it's other dunes in the distance or mountains. Looks like there's something. If I have a pointer here, but it looks like something on the first sort of range of hills, mountains, whatever you call them, behind the area that definitely looks like it's sand dunes. And I can't quite see whether that's trees or yeah, what it is. It's I don't know if that's supposed to be characters there. Maybe it's just the style of the mountain or the hill that gives that illusion that there's something there. But you can definitely see the character here. Yeah, I like this one. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it looks like I don't know if that's watercolours or some of those sort of watercolour pencil type things. Very nice. Nice simple design there. Okay, let's see what we can see on this one when we get a bit close. Pretty eerie. Yeah, there's a few cards around this period with a similar sort of style of buildings on them, I think, from what I remember. And we've got Ice Flow. There we go. Got Halls of Mist. It's almost like a scene out of a old school Dungeons and Dragons video game. Trying to think of like what would it be? Ultima Underworld, something like that. Glacial Chasm. So we have a chasm and it's, well, glacial. Nice cosy little hole there. I don't know, they're saying what's outside it doesn't look so cosy. I can't tell whether that's blades of grass or it's supposed to be spiders. Oh, I just noticed as well there's let me try. I should really always have a pointer at the ready here, shouldn't I? Let's two little eyes there. I don't know if you can see that. Interesting. And here we go, there's a lens. Now I think with these, isn't it the case that there's multiple different artworks of these as well within the set? I think that's right. I'm not sure how much the original black border ones would be now. I imagine it's quite expensive. And then we move on to the 8th edition version. Yeah, a bit easier now to see the characters in the foreground. Oops. I shouldn't have moved it, should I? Just hold that still for a little while. There we go. Yeah, there's quite a number of cards. You might notice if you've got the any Scars and Mirrodin cards. You know, you'll probably notice that various pieces of artwork. I think even some of the basic land might even have it on it, but these like hexagonal structures. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That was certainly always love looking through a variety of Magic the Gathering cards. So for this series as well, what I'm going to be doing is, you know, diving into my collection and try and keep it sort of thematically in each episode on a certain type of card. So we had some lands there previously. I did some artifacts. There's probably some more artifacts I'd want to do, but I'll do things like, say, you know, 15 green enchantments, you know, that sort of thing, or 15 black creatures. You get the idea. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.